So tell us what you've learned about your team in October.
Well, you know, the first couple of weeks actually were a little bit uneven. You know, injuries. You know, Cody's still, you know, be out tonight, and you know, I think he's feeling better, but we're not sure where he's at. Kemba missed, you know, the first good part of it, so that hurt. Brian Roberts has been out a lot of preseason. That's hurt in practice. But I feel like the last week, you know, we've had good practices, and we played better the other night. So, you know, I don't think that, you know, we don't have the points in our roster that we had a year ago, and yet I think in the 4 years I've been here, this is our most talented defensive team, potentially getting Mike back, and then Roy. And Roy the other night played really, really well. I think he's getting more comfortable, and so we'll see, you know.
Steve, when you say that, what is you see Roy doing right now that?
Well, I'd say more than anything the other night it was his rim protection. You know, like he made you know, 7 or 8 plays that there just aren't many. You know, there's not many guys in this league that could make. You know, they have, you know, the Rondo, Wade, Butler attached to the basket, where, you know, he's got, you know, he was taught at a young age. He's got a very, very good fundamental base at both ends of the floor. Because, I mean, you guys know, you played him in the series. People don't realize he's a pretty good, or very good, actually, offensive player. He can pass. You know, he's very unselfish, and he can play with a lot more pace than people realize. He gets up and down the floor better than people think. So, you know, but more than anything right now is his basket protection.
Where do you think Michael's at?
Gilchrist?
Yeah.
I think that, you know, I talked to him a little bit this morning because I think in some ways, you know, he's just naturally, he's so hard on himself. And I just think that he's got to understand. He played 7 games over, you know, whatever, 15 months, and I think that he's got to give himself time to get in rhythm. And the same defensively, you know, his defense the other night was a lot better than it had been. You know, when you don't play for that long, it's not just, you know, your skills. Actually, his skills are a lot better than when he was playing before because he spent so much time on them, but it's playing, and you know, it's really the details of playing. I mean, he was a good player before, but you know, you can't even see in the 5-on-5 how much more skilled he is, you know, particularly shooting the ball than he was before. And I think over this next 6 weeks or so, it'll come out, people will see.
So I gather you like how aggressive he's been putting up jump shots.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's, you know, I mean, I watch him shoot every day, and he's in there with Bruce early, and he's you know, again, he's just got to give himself time to get into rhythm, and you know, get to the same shot mechanics that he does when he shoots, and he's going to make shots.
Is Roberts available to you tonight?
No. It's no Marvin. Marvin's finger. No Brian. It's his. He's got a hamstring issue, and then no Cody, which is a bone bruise.
Graham's okay to go?
Yes, he's okay. Yeah, yeah.
This thing with Cody, how much concern or little do you have?
I mean, you know, you know, it's the same thing. You're always concerned, but what are you going to do? You know, I just don't know. You know, I mean, he had remember about a week ago, he had a couple good days, and then there was just, you know, inflammation, swelling, discomfort. So, you know, they've more shut him down. They've tried everything, and he works at it, so he feels a lot better now. But, you know, obviously we need to be as careful as, you know, what we don't want is, you know, he can play 2 games and he misses a week, then he plays 2 games and misses, then, you know, it's bad for him and it's bad for everybody else. So what we're hoping to do is get him to a point where, you know, you're more confident that he could just play.
And this happened back in the Miami series?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know, those things, I mean, sometimes they take forever. So Travion Graham's done really well, like very impressive. He's tough, he's smart, he learns quickly, he knows how to play. You know, I think that he has a chance to help us.
You said over the summer then ideally you'd like to have another 3 who you can really count on defensively. Could he be?
That's the guy that I'm thinking. You know, because he has the size and the physicality. You know, one of the things for him is that, you know, he was a college 4-man like a lot of these guys, and then in the D League, he really played like all different positions. You know, he's very versatile. But that's a lot of it is, you know, playing on the perimeter, and I think the biggest part for him again will be his range shooting. You know, he shot, I think, 34, 35 in the D League, and to be able to play every night in this league, he's going to have to be 37, 38, you know, %, and I think he could do that.
You obviously let Andrews go today. Is there a sense that he would end up in Greensboro? Is there a percentage of doing it the way you did it there?
Andrews?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, basically, I think that he had an opportunity. There was a potential opportunity to go to Europe.
Okay.
And I mean, frankly, you know, he was here because we would have his D League rights. I mean, so, I mean, if he's going to go to Europe, there was no reason to have him around. So the
guys you cut, you have the rights to.
I don't know, we have the guys that are here that were undrafted. I think it almost gets down to number of days, whoever has them the most days, and you can have 4 of them. Okay. So we have those 4 guys.
So will you keep, for lack of a better term, spares until the last minute? You have to cut them just for technical reasons?
Yes.
Can they practice before they start, or is it?
I don't think they can. Okay. I think once you do it, then they'll, you know, whatever, they won't be able to practice with the team anymore. Yeah.